Hey, this is Team Berserker with a Dark Magician deck update. So, to start off, I have 3 Dark Magicians. I added the Arcana version of it. And I have 3 copies of Odd Eyes. I got Xiangsheng Magician. I got 2 copies of it. And Xiangke Magician. I got 2 copies. This card, the effect is once per turn you can target 1 face-up XYZ you control and 1 level 5 or higher monster you control. That extra material XYZ monster rank becomes equal to the level of the level 5 or higher monster until the end of the turn. So meaning you have, let's say you got Big Eye, you detach, you take the monster that your opponent has. Effect, you go activate her effect and get rid of Big Eye and match it with Dark Magician, get another rank 7 monster to the floor, and pretty much you get the combo that I do. You get Ebon, detach, bring another Dark Magician to the field. Alright. I got 2 Luster Pendulum Dragonslayer. This card gives speed to the Dark Magician deck that I have, the build, because you can have Luster and Odd Eyes. Once per turn, you can destroy Odd Eyes, search for another Odd Eyes. If you have another Pendulum monster in the field, you can activate it, you can special summon them. Or have Prisma, dump a Dark Magician to the field, to the graveyard I mean, and use Odd Eyes effect to search for another Pendulum monster or another Magician. And you're thinning out your deck. So you have a Stargazer and Timegazer. Effect of Stargazer is that if you have a Pendulum monster you control attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate spells until the end of the damage step unless your Magician or Odd Eyes can't carding your so it can activate any spells. And Timegazer, you must control no monster to activate this. Your opponent cannot activate trap until the end of the damage step. So you're protected by spells and traps for any Pendulum monster attacking. So if you bring out Odd Eyes Rebellion on board, he's safe until the end of the battle phase. I have 2 Performage Plushfires. Good card. I can search them out with the other Performage, and it thins out the deck again. You can make combos. You can overlay because they're level 4s. I got 1 Performage Mirror Conductor. It's a scale 3 and 4, and he's a light, so you could go for the BLS play. I got 1 Performapal Silver Claw. When he attacks, monster effect is once he attacks, any Performapal gains 300 during the battle phase or during attack. So he becomes a 21 beast stick. And you could contact fusion for the beast eyes because he is a beast. And you could use a dragon to bring him out, or an Odd Eyes. I have Performage Trick Clown, 1 of them. So you overlay with him, or you bring him out. You dump him to the grave, pay 1,000, bring him to a board to do another rank 4 play. You got 2 Performance Damage Jugglers. Effect, if you take battle damage or attack directly, you could dump them and you take no battle damage. And you can banish them in your turn to search for a Performage from your deck to add it to hand. You have 2 Performage Hat Tricker. Good card when you Pendulum summon and you get the Great Horn or Grand Horn of Heaven. The monsters are gone. You still have place. And I kept 2 Gagaga Magicians. D2 make them to either level 4s or level 7, so you go for the rank 7 or rank 4 plays. And Elemental Hero, Prisma, to dump, Dark Magician to the grave, to thin out your deck, or to use Timaeus with him. And the last card of a monster is BLS. Alright, for trap cards I have 2 Dark Renewals. The effect of this card is that it your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters, and one spellcraft type you control, send both monsters to the graveyard, and then you can special summon one dark type monster from your deck or graveyard. So this card becomes good when you, especially coming out with the new structure deck that's coming out in December, the Odd Eyes. There will be a lot of normal type spellcasters in that deck that are level 7s. And you can do that play as well, or you can bring Dark Magician to the field. But it's a good play because you don't target; you just have to send a monster to the graveyard. You got one Blazing Mirror Force, one Solemn Warning, and one Bottomless. And these are all my spells. I only have 5. I have 2 Upstart Goblins for draw power. I got 2 Mysticals for either for Magic Specters or for other Pendulum decks. I got 2 timaeus to do the play to bring out either Amulet Dragon or Dark Paladin, because this deck does consist of dragons as well. So you bring out Dark Paladin, he's already a huge beat stick. I got one ROTA and 1 Raigeki. And that's it for the spells, and that's it for the deck. Now for the extra deck, I have 1 Daigusto Emeral. I'm thinking about running 2, but right now at the moment you could bring a Dark Magician with his effect to the field, or put your Pendulum monsters that you overlay with to your deck and you draw one. So it has a big plus on this deck. You got Raigeki for any monster that becomes a B-stick, normally for BA, detach, destroy the monster, even though you're gonna take effect, they're gonna take effect on the graveyard. But Raigeki is always good to play with. You got Castel, detach 2 and send 1 to the deck. So it's pretty much it became a staple. We got 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Performage Trapeze Magician, 1 Cairgorgon, 1 Silent Art. That's my rank 4 monsters. Alright, for my rank 7, I got Ebon. Good card. You do a lot of plays with it, especially with this deck that I have right now. This updated version and the next updated version I'm going to do in hopefully in December. Get a lot of plays. You can look for any normal type spellcaster from deck or hand to bring them to the field, and you get to banish 1 monster while that normal type attacks. You got one Make of Phantom Beast, 1 Red Eyes Flare Dragon. So this card, a lot of people tell me that I have a dud card, but I like to use it for the burn effect. When they activate can be destroyed by card effect while the XY material. This card has XY material. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So he gets to burn while doing effects. I love it. But like I said, the Pendulum, you can use them as an overlay material and bring out Odd Eyes Rebellion. Then his effect will go off, destroys a monster. Any I think level 7s or lower, the opponent takes damage for any monster he got destroyed, and he gets attacks 3 times, I believe. So it's a good card. He gets a little play, but you normally OTK with the other cards. And you got 1 Big Eye. And I have, for my fusion monsters, I have 1 Dark Paladin. It's a good card when you have against other Pendulum decks, so you can negate activation of a spell, and that was a good play against them. Yeah, Raigeki to worry about. You got other spells. For my second fusion, it'll be Amulet Dragon. You banish both players' spell cards, and how many spell cards you banish, it gains 100 for each spell card. And if it gets destroyed, you bring back a Dark Magician to the field. So, good card to come with. And I have Beast Eyes Pendulum. So my combo with him is use Beast Performage and Odd Eyes. So every time he attacks, he destroys a monster. If he destroys a monster, even though it's defense, the opponent still takes the burn of the beast that beast monster he contact fusion with. So he'll take, the person will burn for 1800. So that's the one I have. But you could choose pick and choose the beast you want to contact fusion with. But I like him because he's a Pendulum monster and I could bring him back. So that's my deck. My deck profile for now, and I'm gonna show you my my side cards. I have Pendulum Combat because I abuse the hell out of the Pendulum and some of the ends in the grave. So I got Daigusto to bring that back, and I put him on the side just for in case I see that I need more Pendulum monsters in my deck. We got one Black Illusion, protects Dark Magician, but effects can be activated. I have one Royal Decree. Have for heavy trap players. Got one Vanity Emptiness. Normally I have it on the side because I special summon a lot, and the last time I played it, when I mained it, I messed myself up for having it. I have one Wiretap. And I have one Mirror Force. For my spells, I have a Soul Charge, one Magical Dimension, one Spellbook of Wisdom, and I have a Secret Village. So at the moment, I'm really thinking about having Secret Village, but right now that the Magic Specters are in play, they're all spellcasters. It's a dead card at the moment. Have one Dark Hole, my third eye at timaeus, and I have one Retaliating Sea, one Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, and an Effect Veiler. That's it for my deck profile and the update I was giving you guys. So keep watching, subscribe, and thank you for watching.